Hey everybody, happy Friday. This is your weekend insight on Life and Love for August 1st and 2nd, 2020. So, I've been having a lot of fun with the lives. I'm really glad to be doing this again. This is a general collective reading. Don't force it to fit. If it does not fit, you can either let it fall away or you can ask questions about booking your own personal reading. The sale is, well, extended until I think the COVID thing is completely wiped clean. So, hey Lucinda. Good to see you, lovey. Uh, so, I split the deck on Wisdom of the Oracle. What's up, bro? Hey, Maria. Yes, this is so awesome. Guys, if I get lost in the comments, I'm super sorry. I'm definitely going to go back and watch them. You can probably hear my dogs in the background. Can everybody hear me okay? Okay. I was going to kick this off with the, seriously, are they going to bark this whole time? I know, Danny. All right. Hold up. All right. Do. I might as well be living on a farm. I have 8 cats and 3 dogs. Yeah. Okay. So I was going to kick this off with Wisdom of the Oracle from Colette Baron Reid. So I split the deck. Clean it up and no place like home. Stop holding on to people just because of the history there, just because you feel obligation there. This is something that is more of an anchor in your life. This is not anything that is of current substance. So it's really passing relationships so both sides can grow. You got to get all the skeletons out of your closet. So that being said, where are we going to go with this? We're going to continue with this deck. I want to see where this is going. So, peoples, talk amongst yourselves. Let me see what's going on. Clean it up is in reverse. Stop taking on other people's shit. This is what this is talking about. You've overextended your loyalties to everyone else. It's a point of validation. Yeah. So, why do you have to make yourself indispensable to people who aren't working halfway through, even halfway on this? First off, you have to learn how to be more flexible. You can see the potential in people and you can see exactly where they could be going in life. But the point is, you have to be flexible and let them sink or swim all on their own. The loyal hearts, this whole rigid thing that's going on with you, seriously, this moment I hit live is when it goes. No place like home. Stop trying to fit in a place. Just because you fit in doesn't mean that you belong there. You can play any sort of character with any sort of spiel on it. You can do any sort of storyline. It doesn't mean that it's authentic to you. Oh, poor Brookie. Send my love to the soul sister. All right, you're in transitional phase. So this is talking about how everything is coming to a head in your life. Lots of pressure, and it's where the hell is it coming from? So the door in front of you is closed. It's not even open yet. You are closing off a lot of chapters of whatever this chapter was in your last life. This is years upon years of just compensating and overextension and filling up your plate as much as you can. If you keep yourself busy, then you can't focus on the chaos around you, but it emits its own chaos, doesn't it? So then it's like numbing out to it. Moving on to the next chapter, we have to face all of our shit, and some of it is stuff that needs to just be completely wiped away out of your life. So in this transitional phase, the cleaning out your closet and the whole learning to not reach out to people who, this is a very one-sided connection, it feels like. This is not isolated to romantic partnerships. This can be family, friends. Hey, Andre. How's my Vegas man? I absolutely love and adore you. Okay, transitional phase. You have to realize exactly what this is in this moment. You're the queen. Oh, stop. Okay, you have to recognize this for what it absolutely is. you have exhausted this character. This can lead to any sort of physical ailment that I'm seeing a lot of people come out with. This is anxiety. This is depression. This is breathing problems. So learn to call this what it is. It's a time to say goodbye for so many of you, but it doesn't have to mean forever. This, even at the fork in the road, one might you turn back into something else. You might reconnect down the road. It doesn't have to mean forever, but also it doesn't mean you have to stay in this one spot forever. So splitting this, be in the here and now and learn how to breathe. Trying to solidify a future that isn't even in the moment right now. This is something where it gets you feeling like you are on edge. This breathlessness, this feeling of having to have everything set for something that doesn't have substance to it yet. So take a moment to breathe. This, it doesn't mean that you're lazy. It doesn't mean that you're giving up. It means that you're actually surrendering. So this, it's not comfortable to surrender because this is where you have met so many things in your life halfway. It's been you just standing there by yourself. So this is an opportunity to learn trust. Trust that, you know, I guess the universe is going to deliver. We can sound woozy like that. It's true. You're calling something in, but you have to let go to receive, and you have to let go of the past in order to receive what this new life is going to be. All right, let's keep going. I'm actually not even pulled to this deck anymore. Let's move on entirely. So, daily guidance from your angels. Release and surrender. Really? Okay. Okay. It is what it is, right? Wedding, but that I'm not really going with an actual wedding, but if you are, then congratulations, and I hope that your gift registry is amazing and the most bougie thing on the planet. Heart chakra is going through a healing right now, and this is talking about all of that high intense, I feel like it's weepiness that's coming up. You coming into union with yourself, you seeing yourself as lovable, deserving, and worthwhile. This is actually seeing how other people have been at a disservice to you in the past. So this, it might invoke some sort of anger, resentment. This is actually a new commitment to yourself. October, I'm seeing a lot of you do a lot of badass glow-ups where it is solely about yourself, and some of the dogs again. You know, they've been quiet all day. The focus on service. Instead of being consumed by the abrupt emotions that are coming up where you just want to duck and run, either that or kick someone's ass entirely, focus on the task at hand in front of you. So apparently a congratulations is in order to my brother Danny. Hold on, Danny, we got to catch up after this, bro. Okay, no, we got to catch up after this. Okay, focus on service. You are having a lot of things that are coming to the surface right now, and you don't know exactly how to handle every single one of them. This is your psyche and your body completely purging all the bullshit of the past. If this is something that is insurmountably overwhelming you, stop what you're doing right now. Focus on what is right in front of you, in your hands, and if it's nothing, then focus on your breath. You don't have to have the entire painting done in one shot, unless you're that guy who just throws the painting at it. I feel like it's a, what is that thing? Ugh. But anyway, it's these blobs of paint that it's thrown around. You're not really doing that. So this is talking about focus on your intentional strokes and what you're trying to design in your life. An opportunity to forgive. This, you're not going to be able to move on with other people if you are still dealing with the emotional shit show of the past. Even if you don't actually get a sorry for them, even if you never want to see them or talk to them again in your life, it's an opportunity to forgive so you can drop that anchor and you can move forward. This is going to be something where you actually have to detox from the people and from maybe even the life situation. So you have to see yourself as completely worthwhile on this. This has to be a daily recommitment to yourself where you have to reestablish your personal contract to your well-being and to your fruitful future. Release and surrender. You have this huge, unimaginable gift that is coming your way. It is something where you can't navigate how this is coming in. to let go. And again, this is whole building trust. Uh, to let go, it's to receive this unknown anonymous gift. So I want insight on what the hell that is, because this, it feels like a lot of fluff. I'm not gonna lie. It's, yes, release, surrender, detox, you're flushing everybody out. Where are we going down the road with this? Great, where are we going? What's the substance of it? You know what I'm saying? So, and again, if you are just tuning in, hi, I hope you enjoy the show. Sometimes the language gets colorful. Make sure you hit the bell for notification. Give me a thumbs up. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm Mrs. Dior. Hey, Jody. All right. So, massage. It's time for you to practice body care. Do what feels right for yourself. Get your blood pumping. Start to be kind to your body. We often are looking for these fast results instead of slow and steady wins the race. You got to be completely obsessed with yourself right now. So the stretch, you are reaching out to, I feel like for some of you, you're reaching out to that, whatever the wounded child aspect of yourself is, and drawing that into this now in the moment, and actually being kind and gentle but firm with it, that it's time to move on. And how this is going to look, it's not rushing a child like you were to grow up in some sort of instance. It's being kinder than that. This is saying that first and foremost, you have to do what feels right for you. Avoid situations that are getting your spidey senses tingling about little red flags. It doesn't even have to be a big one. If something doesn't make sense about a situation, you have to really just completely honor and be kind to yourself in that moment. You're not being over cautious. You're not being anything. This could have a fallout into something else. You could be pulled in another direction in order to have some sort of grand, entrance of whatever this gift could be. Sometimes it's not danger. Sometimes it's redirection for the greater purpose of yourself. So acceptance. Accept that you are not where you thought you would be right now, that your heart has to go through a healing, and that there's a lot of heaviness and blockage that is potentially there. Why are you afraid of letting your heart be open and light? And why are you afraid of whatever this anonymous gift is that's coming your way? This is going to take time to really make yourself flexible with this. You are somebody who is potentially really guarded and rigid in your life, has to have the sense of control, has to have everything in its place. That is, it's a sense of certainty. Get rid of that sense of certainty and allow the magic to happen. It's okay to not know what's coming into play, but it's also okay to learn how to trust that it's not to your demise. Hi, Divine Flame. So this is what we're working with now. Danny, I swear to God, I was thinking about you and Brooke earlier. Well, actually, All right, to be fair with what? We're going the distance. We're going for speed. I think I just aged myself with that Cake song. Remember that song, The Distance? Right? Okay. You're going to be able to avoid the same pitfalls that you are walking away from right now, because this is not even about ego. It's not about any sort of sense with authority. Everyone's being put on the same level playing ground. That's why you're seeing this go the distance, because everyone's an equal. You don't give a shit about stature. You don't give a shit about classes or what anyone's sense of ego is in this one. You're leveling the playing field. The transition in between worlds is it's not getting caught up in personal politics, and you're just ready to do you. You are ready to be completely okay with yourself, I think I want to say with that. This is what's coming in. You're ready to take this grand leap into whatever this is, but I'm going to look to see what this is. But I'm actually being, regular Rider-Waite. The Hermit. Oh, there's Virgo energy in this. Oh, I tell you what, it's emotional investments. Being wise about your emotional investments. Stop throwing every penny into every fountain that you're looking at. I mean, you're going to work, it's going to not have any sort of change left. There's going to be no essence of you left. You've already been through the hellfire. Use this North Star of yours to find your way back to yourself. You are running to yourself. So you're worth the investment. You're worth the emotional security. This is really grounding energy. You can have a mountain to climb in front of you, and it can be something that you are completely blind to, because with what you're doing right now, it's one step and then you acclimate to the situation. Everything is coming in moment to moment with this, and it's actually a very passionate thing that you're stepping into. This is telling you to pump the brakes. Practice some self-restraint on this one, because something that's so grand and valuable for you and for your moral fiber, this is going to be something that you don't need to drag in. You don't need to rush to. Does that make sense? All right, where are we taking this now? All right, there's some sort of new offer coming in. Keep your eye on your email and messages and any sort of social media. Something might be grabbing your attention, and it's my favorite deck, well, my favorite card in the deck. Look at that, the Two of Cups. It's not even in reverse. That makes me so happy. Something is coming in to say hello to you. So this can be soul family, soul tribe, soulmate, twin flame energy. It's harmonious, it's beautiful. It's not time to jump into it yet. It's time, but it's not time. You know what I'm saying? This Chariot means that there's a lot of work that has to be done. So you have the entire empire behind you that's being constructed. It's not a matter of you choosing paths. It's a matter of you actually it's further down the road. Doing the work in the meantime, knowing that this is going to be the end result of what you are walking to. One second. Judgment. The whole reason why this is going slower than you ever thought possible is because you're avoiding some sort of karmic reflex, I want to say. Yeah, we're going to go with that. If you try and rush through this just because you know that this is it, this is the situation that you want, you're going to be facing a karmic bitch slap. Karma is telling you to have patience in this. It's telling you to pump the brakes. Your destiny that awaits, one of your many destinies. I don't want you to think that there's just one little stop along the way and then that's it for the rest of your life. No, you have many destinies in your life. This is part of your destiny that you don't need to rush to. And rushing, this is going to have your face slammed into something that is going to be a very harsh lesson. Patience is a virtue that is one of the hardest things to learn. You are not given the sense of patience. You're not given the sense of accomplishment. You are being thrusted into opportunities to gain that sense of patience, because the connection that's coming in, while harmonious, it is going to trigger every sense of your insecurity. And you have to be patient with yourself on that one. So this is you not rushing into something and learning how to be patient with yourself, and also forgive yourself for any misperceived imperfections about yourself. Perfection's an illusion. Perfection's subjective. So where are we going with this? All right, it's time for you to get your blood pumping. It's time for you to start looking outwardly. You have to start investing in yourself and stop overspending yourself. Planting all the seeds that you're planting, it's actually spreading yourself thin, and this doesn't lead to any particular victory for you. It just makes you seem like an emotional hoarder, and this is something that you want to avoid in this. Know your value and know your worth, and seriously, just go about your day as that independent badass that you are, and sow your royal oats with that one. You are the substance in this. Look at this. We have the Judgment in reverse, and I can't tell you how happy that makes me, but I freaking love this card. So, where are we taking this now? Okay, we know that we have some sort of amazing divine connection or situation that's coming in. Communication. So communication is what this is going to be about. You have to be completely open, honest, and transparent, and you really have nothing to be any sort of worried about. You're the emperor. I don't care what your gender is. I don't care what your orientation is. You're the emperor. We all have masculine and feminine inside of us. You are claiming your throne, sitting there confidently, ruling your particular kingdom from your perspective. We all are running that one. We are all seeing it from different sorts of perspective. This one is being ruled under your authority and your navigation system. So with how you're seeing things, it's really important to open this up for you. Yeah, so Cake was a band in the 90s, and it's still a band today for all I know, actually. I haven't listened to it in years. So in 1994, they came out with a song called The Distance, and it was, I didn't get it at the time because I was 9, but yeah, it was that hit. And I've been looking at 80s and 90s hits the last few weeks. I don't know, I'm a music junkie. All right. Being quiet into yourself hasn't had any sort of progress in your life, and it with the Knight of Wands that's coming in, being cut off into yourself, this has completely killed the party, which I think is actually really important for you. I think that it's important for you to walk away from a party that you've already overstayed what your comfort was, what your welcome was. This, you have to be able to stand on your own. You have to be completely independent on this. It doesn't mean that you alienate yourself from people. It just means that you don't rely on that for validation anymore. You are your own validation. I want to look further into the love aspect of this. And again, this is for August 1st, 2nd, 2020. Also timeless. All right. Fuck, do I want to use this? No. Any spell? I think I hear my son yelling and chasing the dog. Yep. So trust. You're healing the trust. Self-acceptance is making an appearance, but I'm not taking it out until it makes a popping appearance. Because if I do that, I'm going to take all the damn cards out of the deck. That's not going to fly. I'm not going to read a story that way. New love is coming in, and this is something that you have to trust. New beginnings, new love, new beginnings, and new forms of trust. Release and surrender. Yep. All right. What's coming up to be healed is obviously healing from whatever trauma is coming from the past situation. Release and surrendering the idea that you need to protect yourself so much, and that this is some sort of fair weather romance, love, heart bonding, any sort of love expression. It's not going to be temporary. This has long-term around it. It can be soulmate twin flame energy. It can be something that goes the distance in your life. However, you have to trust that whatever this is, it's for the best of everyone involved. And honestly, you can trust that you can open up and completely show your vulnerability to this. So now, we're going to get the romance angels from Doreen Virtue, and then we're going to call it a night. And I'm going to be popping on again soon with the first half of August for all signs. I'm going to be keeping it a mesh. I'm not going to do the signs in order because freaking poor Pisces, dude. They get the last of it. Can't have that for my wonderful counterparts. Stay optimistic about your love life. Not everyone is out to hurt you. Not everyone is out to break your heart, and not everyone is going to fuck you over. Heart-to-heart conversations. If you have a hard time having these considerable, difficult conversations with your loved one, that's something that you need to address. If you love somebody and it is true, authentic, and this is open, then yes, it's going to be uncomfortable, but I don't want you to worry that you are something to be shameful of, any less valuable. Let your friends help you. You've been getting signs and synchronicities for this over the ether, whether it's through a spirit message, whether you've been hearing it through sound, or it's something that's been popping up. Hell, I'll be talking on the phone and suddenly my kids, like they often do, are yelling in the background, and I'll pick up part of their conversation. And it makes total sense as to what I'm hearing in this moment. You can talk yourself out of it, like, maybe I'm overthinking things. Hey, Rezzy. You can think that you're overthinking things, but life is going to continuously show you why you need to trust your intuition and gut. It's not stupid. You're not overly sensitive. And if anyone or anything tries to tell you that you're being overly sensitive, no, just push them back a little bit. You don't need that shit. You're having a reaction, and it's not an overreaction. This is your reaction. You got to own it and the reason behind it. Playfulness, this is going to be something that is, while in such a deep gravity, you can still be playful and loving and passionate in it. It's the best of all the bonding of the worlds. Forgiving and learning, that's going to be what releases you from your past perceived mistakes, because the love that's coming in is going to be incredibly different from any sort of connection that you have had in the past. And honey,
are you recording?
I'm live. You're on the internet right now. Oh, that was my 14-year-old. You should have seen his face turn white. He didn't knock. That's his own fault. All right, so the love that's coming in with this, it's different. It's different than anything you would have experienced. This is stopping the self-limiting beliefs, getting over that, and calling in what is truly going to be complementary to your heart, your vision, and your life. These are not two lives that become one. This is an amazing parallel life that's alongside of yours, completely, okay, maybe not completely. We're not going to use an absolute with that one, but is wonderfully compatible with yours. Keep an open mind. Get rid of those self-limiting beliefs on love. There's absolutely nothing about this connection that is to be seen as shameful. You're worth this. You're worth this happiness. You only have this one life. Life is too short to waste not being happy. So this was the reading for August 1st and 2nd, 2020.
Can I say hi?
Close the door. Gonna say hi to Mikey. Also timeless, so we're every April in time. Let me know if this reading resonates or if you have questions about booking your own personal reading.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom.
What?
Are you doing live?
Yeah, see, there's 12 people on right now, and 2 gave thumbs up, and we're at 26 minutes.
Okay.
Bump. Bump.
Oh.
Like I said, I love my children. New love is coming in, you guys. What does that say? What do you see on that?
That's inappropriate. that card.
The new little angels. So,
That is so weird. That is so weird.
come here, Schmoopsy. All right, we're going to close this up. So if you have questions about booking your own personal reading, all my information's in the description. You can find me on any social platform. Definitely say hello. Let us know where you are in the world.
Okay, how
Bump.
long are you going to do?
Bump, bump, bump. We're getting off in just a minute. So say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
Yeah, I love you.
Do you know what Richie thinks?
Oh my goodness.
Richie thinks I broke the headphones because I didn't do anything to it.
I'm so incredibly loving this right now. Honey, it's okay. All right, here. Come
I
back.
didn't broke his headphones.
Everybody, I hope you have an amazing weekend. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that I love you very much.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.